Boys and girls, let's continue.
Yes.
Okay, last time, yeah, here, healthy. One thing I'd like to show you, I think Maria was the last one who answered this question, right? Yeah, here we have a comparison. It's healthy is the most suitable word for this, or the precise word or phrase for this gap or dash. Because here he's comparing between the damage. Some plants, the vibram plant experiencing insect damage may develop erempium. Okay, then he went until, okay, the healthy plant, on other hand, will have leaves with smooth surface and uniformly green. So it's comparing between two cases, case of damage and case of healthy thing. So this is a good thing. You need to have a sense when reading these questions. Now we are taking these skills slowly and in a very slow mode, but you will
Miss,
So we
apply
can't
this.
see the screen.
So you
There's no
cannot,
screen.
it's not
you're not
shared?
sharing.
Oh, really? Hold on. Okay. Let's share the screen once more. Okay, just tell me when you are able to see it clearly. Is
Yes,
it
we can see it now.
clear? Yeah,
I can
I
see it.
think now it is clear. Okay, so here, as I told you, she, compared between damage and healthy, vibrant plants. So two cases, we have a comparison and comparing the contrast of healthy damage. So this is a good thing, and this is included in the context of the word. Okay. Let's move. Now I have some sort of, I have a suggestion for you, guys and girls. I have here command of evidence. This is another skill. And I have a complete text, March 21, SAT test. Okay, so would you like to go with March test? It's a comprehensive to take long passages, or you go by skills separately? Would you like to continue with this whole text test, sorry, or take the domains, information and ideas? So which one you would like to proceed? Okay, which one you like to proceed? This part, domain, command of evidence, or Marsh SAT test. So let's take voices. If you agree on the test, raise up your hands. If you agree on domain, raise up your hands. Don't raise up your hand. So Yusuf, you want the Marsh test, right? You're eager to see text, full tests. Okay, all of you want, so Yusuf, Maria, Abdurrahman, and I think also Lamar, Ibrahim. So let's go to the test. March test 21. Okay, it's a comprehensive test. Reading test 65 minutes, 52 questions. Okay, let's go to the first passage. Okay, all of you will start reading. Let's start by Abdurrahman, then Lamar, then Ibrahim, then Maria, and after Yusuf. Okay, now Abdurrahman, please start, and after you will be Lamar. Read. Question from
Yes,
1 to
miss.
10. Should I maximize enlarge the
Are,
text to be able to see, or this is hearable? Let me enlarge it.
yeah, I'm able to see.
Yeah, I will enlarge it a little bit. No, this is excessive. I think this is hearable, huh? Okay, go on.
Questions 1 to 10 are based on the following passage. This passage is adapted from Nina Revoir, The Age of Dreaming, 28 by Nina Revoir. The narrator describes acting in silent films in the early 100. Moran owns the production company that employs the narrator. It is amusing in retrospect to think how primitive our efforts were in those early years. For my first two films, all of the interiors were shot on outdoor sets with canvases draped over them, soften the sun. All copies of Jamestown Junction have long been lost. But if the film had survived, and if you couldn't see it, you would notice that during the office scene, the papers on my desk are disturbed by a mysterious breeze. And in the very next scene, you would see a shadow moving in the corner, caused by the canvas flapping in the wind. These were the conditions in which we shot at that time, and because we worked without the benefit of artificial light, there was always a rush to complete the day's filming before the shadow grew too deep in the afternoon. In
Thank
late
you, Yusuf.
May,
Take a rest. Lamar, can you
okay.
continue, please?
Sure.
Before the shadow grow too deep, go on from here. You can go from here, please. Lamar seems to be busy. Would you like to ask somebody else? Lamar, do you hear me? Okay, Maria, can you go until
Okay.
Mayar come back, please? Maybe she's busy a little bit.
There was always the base filming before the shadows grew too deep in the afternoon. In late May, when we endured an unexpected heat wave, Moran had giant ice blocks delivered to the sets, and powerful fans placed behind them to blow the cool air in the direction for the players. If it rained, filming would halt altogether, and we would scramble to move all the furniture and props under the complex's few permanent roofs. But despite these challenges, everyone remained in good spirits. Uh, we were working, yes, but it felt like play. It was hard to comprehend the tremendous good fortune that had suddenly befallen me.
Okay, through the making of both films. Okay, let's ask Maria, would you like to go to the end of this paragraph, please?
Okay, through the making of both films, Hanako gave me constant guidance, which I eagerly accepted, and I immediately discerned the difference between myself, an untrained amateur, and a seasoned professional who knew everything about the art of acting. Indeed, she was perhaps the largest influence on my development as an actor.
Thank you, Maria. Let's ask Yusuf. Can you please Go.
I understood.
Yeah. No, Yusuf. Okay, Abdurrahman, have you read? I think you're the first one, right? Abdurrahman started first, then Yusuf. Right? So Yusuf, read. Okay. Yusuf, can you read?
Through the, okay. Through the making of both films, Hanako gave me constant guidance, which I eagerly accepted, and I immediately discriminate the difference between myself and untrained amateur and a seasoned professional who knew everything about the art of acting. Indeed, she was perhaps the largest influence on my development as an actor. There is no audience to see you, she said one day in Japanese as I gestured expensively to convey my agonish at the death of one of my fellow soldiers. You don't need to project like you would in the theater as if you are trying to be seen by the person in the last row. Granted, the camera is the one man you are playing to. On other occasion, when I was perhaps to understand, Hanako approached me after Moran cold cut. You are painting a picture with your body, she said. Think of Benitomi, you must express physically what you can't with your voice. As use your face, your eyes, you have such eyes, they alone speak volumes.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf. Let's ask somebody else. I think Lamar is trying to log in. Maybe she has a problem with the internet. Okay, Ibrahim, can you read please? 40 paragraph, sorry, paragraph 45.
Express physically what you can't with your voice and use your face, your eyes. You have such they alone speak volumes. Moran added in agreement, although he couldn't have understood, and I just said my actions accordingly. I was surprised by the extent to which he let Hanako direct things, not only my own performance, but also the placement of props, even the movement of the other actions, yet all of her suggestion has improved the films, and between her advice and moral and direction, I was slowly learning what to do. The transition from theater, which depends on dialogue, was more difficult than I had imagined. Indeed, many stage actors, even those who didn't discern the new medium, are moving.
Hello, sir.
Not Mr.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys, my mic was off. Lamar, can you continue with line 60? Pictures. Is it okay? Now you can hear me well?
Okay.
Go
Now we
on.
can hear you. Okay. Basically, how much Tanzania was one equal
Okay. So, Lamar, can you, I can't hear your voice. So, I think I have a problem with the internet. Okay. Muhammad Ayman, can you go until Mayar come back? Maybe she has a little bit weak internet connection. Go on.
Yes,
Okay.
pictures did not make that change successfully. Hanako Minatoya was one of the few who was equally accomplished in both realms. I was learning under her tutelage every day. On certain days when we aren't in
Mhm.
scenes, Hanako and I would leave
Go
the
on.
city and look into the hills. They were vibrant with colors, with flowers wherever one looked. Blue Rhodia and lupin mariposa lilacs. The wispy orange California poppies, the beauty of the landscape when the air was cool, the sun glinting of the ocean, and the breeze carrying the scent of the flowers was so dramatic, and I could hardly believe it real. And I was seeing it, feeling it in the company of an artist whose work I had admired for years. One day on our walk, we were discussing a well-known actor, and Hanako surprised me by her reaction to his name. He is nothing but a face for the fan magazine. She said dismissively, he's not a genuine actor. What do
Okay, thank
what do
you.
you
Thank you, Muhammad. Let's ask,
You're welcome.
thank you very much. Let's ask somebody else to continue. Okay, Abdurrahman, can you please continue the last lines?
Yes, mister.
Mhm.
Okay. The actor himself must have substance. You must possess something internally to perform it externally. Has only he has only a fraction of the talent of an artist such as you. It was, of course, deeply flattered
Flattered by a
by her
compliment.
and I did not know how to respond. Honako continued talking of this act, Mr. I can see, yeah, of this actor and that without noting my reaction.
Okay. Let's see question number 1 as used in line 2. Primitive. The word primitive most nearly means what? Primitive means basic, ancient, original, natural. They have a peculiar word, basic like very important, or primitive, not advanced. Basic means not advanced. Not advanced. And this question means, this question goes to the category of context. The skill needed is context clue. Context clue words. So we categorize this question to or under the context clue. We have basic means sorry, not advanced, not developed. Ancient means old or original. Original means authentic, like not fake, not copy, authentic. Natural, something by nature, it's completely away from human or handmade. So here, which one? Okay, let's ask Maria. Can you answer this question? Or somebody's answering. Sorry. Did we choose somebody to answer? هنختار حد يا شباب. So let's take Maria. Go
Yes.
on.
Can we go back to line 2 so I can see the context?
Excellent. You need to go to the word to see the word in context. Excellent step. So line number 2, let's see primitive. Yeah, the
It's
word is
amusing
here.
to think how primitive our efforts were in those early years. Okay.
Good job. So you need to see words in context in its real place.
Okay.
So here, which one you think is the suitable answer for this one?
I think it's basic.
Basic. Correct. Primitive like basic, not advanced. Primitive. Exactly. Good choice. Okay, thank you. Question number 2. Muhammad Ayman, answer question number 2, please. The narrator reference Jamestown Junction in line number 5. So we need to fly fast to line number fast, primarily in order to first read the choices, please. Read the choices. Muhammad Ayman, okay, highlight a film that features acting that the narrator aims to emulate or provide context for the tensions that later surface between the narrator and others, and on the set, contrast the responsibilities of the director and the actors in film production, showcase the challenges posed by filming in an outdoor settings. Guys, hold on, please. Lamar, don't worry. Inshallah, this session is completely recorded. Hopefully, inshallah, I'll upload it to the channel, the YouTube channel, so that all of you can, you know, make analysis again to the texts. Okay, I think, yeah, Lamar is trying to log in. Maybe she has something wrong with her laptop or the internet connection. Okay, so Muhammad, which one you think? Let's go to line number 5. Guys, words in context or anything needs command evidence, you need to go directly to the same place. Here, the narrator reference, here you need to match line number 5. Muhammad, can you read? And sometimes you need to go back a little bit, by the way, not necessarily to be exactly in line number 5. Muhammad Ayman, are you there? Okay, Ibrahim, you can help him. Muhammad, maybe he has a problem. Guys, do you hear me?
Yes, Mr.
Ibrahim, can you help him answer this question? Can you go with this question?
Okay.
Ibrahim, read line number 5. So soften the sun. You can take it, you can go back a little bit one sentence, like starting from all of the interiors were shot. Go on.
All in the interiors were shot on outdoors sets with a canvas draped over them to the soften sun. All copies of Jamestown's Junction have long been lost, but the film has survived. And if you could see it, you would notice that during the office scene, the papers on my desk were distributed by mysterious breeze. But in very next scene, you will see a shadow moving in the corner caused by canvas of flapping wind. Canvas flapping wind.
Okay, here we have 4 choices. Which one you think could be possible? A, B, C, or D? Oh, wait. We are here. Yeah, the narrator reference of Jamestown Junction, line 5, primarily in order to. The reference of Jamestown Junction, for what? What is the reason? To highlight the film? Or to provide context for detention, or contrast, to show contrast عشان يوضح ان في contrast تناقض او تضارب in the responsibilities في المسؤوليات of director and actors. تضارب المسؤوليات ما بين المخرج والactors في إنتاج الفيلم in the film production, or showcase the challenges عشان يوضح التحديات challenges faced or posed by filming in an outdoor settings. Like, is it easy? I think it's harder to film outdoor. يعني التصوير في الأماكن الأوبن outdoor خارجي أصعب، بيكون أصعب كتير من التصوير داخلي، لأن الكاميرا بتكون moving and they have other things could affect. ممكن في عوامل تأثر فيهم. لكن الإندور معظم الكامز stable fixed متثبتة، but it's easier. So he's showing cases, challenges, تحديات comparing between filming indoor and outdoor. So which one you think is the answer? A, B, C, or D? We're moving in a very slow mood to acquire the skill, huh? What?
Think B.
B, why do you think B? So you want to say that to provide context or the tension that later surface between the narrator and the other، عشان يوضح في tension، في شد أو توتر ما بين الظاهري أو خارجي ما بين الناريتور and other set. This is inside the film. If you go back once more to line number 5.
So can I answer?
This is Yusuf, right?
Yes.
Yusuf, yes, you can help him answer.
I think it's C.
Why do you think?
Because there was.
Let me tell you something, Yusuf and Ibrahim. If you look here, I told you, I said line number 5, but you need to go back a little bit one step, because the sentence starts earlier a little bit. You need to check the sentence from the beginning. Here, it's better to go to the beginning of it. Primitive, our efforts were in those early years for my first 2 films. All of the interior were shot on outdoor sets. So here he's
So it's
mentioning out. Yeah, see, now you went directly to the correct answer. It's D. I told you that you need to go back one step. Like this is line 5. Okay, don't close your ears and eyes and just, okay, soften them, son, all copies. No, take it from the beginning to understand it. So outdoor sets, taking films outdoor, he's comparing between outdoor and indoor to show the difference and challenges that could face people who take films outdoor or sometimes in different countries. So this is outdoor sets, canvas dropped over them to soften the sun. All copies of Jamestown Junction. This is the name of the, I think the movie, the film. Okay, have long been lost. But if the film had survived, and if you could see it, you would notice that during the office, seeing the papers on my desk are disturbed by a mysterious breeze, and in the very next scene, you would see the shadow moving in the corner. So sometimes don't stick just for this line. You need to go more back a little bit to make a whole idea about what does he want you to take care of, or what does he want you to check. So it's exactly D. Guys and girls, we move very slowly to get the skill. Now we are building the skill. We are learning the skill. But later, inshallah, hopefully, if there is a time, I will send tests. Okay, and all of you will solve, and we will discuss the hard things or things that need explanation together. Because if we go this way, we will not finish even one model. So now we are building the skill. So that's why we are moving a little bit like a turtle. But every time you keep stronger, you get stronger and stronger. Next question. Question number 3. Oh, Lamar, welcome back.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome back. Now, okay. I thought you lost. Get lost.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Please answer this question. The passage is written from the perspective of someone who. From which perspective this passage was written? Realize he cannot meet someone who, he's given a description about the character. This person realized he cannot meet the challenges, okay, of pivoting to a new car, regrets not making more of an effort to achieve his professional goals, or is enthusiastic about recent technological developments affecting his professions, is nostalgic about experiences toward the beginning of his career. So, which one you think? This is about the comprehension of the whole passage. And this is, for me, this is the hardest question you could face in any text. And my advice, if you face a question like this in your tests, keep it to the end. Do you know why? Because you need to read the whole text again, or most of its parts. Do you know I will delay this question? I will not answer this question. I will send it to you in the group, and you have to solve it. Okay? I will cut these pages, and I will send it to you, and I will check your answers. Anyway, I have the answer for this test. So I will keep this question, because this question is high difficulty, because it's no context, no command evidence, no word, no structure. So you need to, this is inference. You need to understand. Okay, understand.
Mister, it's A.
Why do you think it's A? Why do you think it's A, Yusuf? Or are you sure?
Not sure, but little bit.
No, anyway, it's not A. And I can't say more than this. So this one is homework. And all of you, please send me the answers. So this is homework. Now we will move to another one. So Lamar will take another one. Okay? Because no means of helping. Like, for me, command is easy. Command evidence is easy because it depends on the text. Context clue is easier. Standard convention is really easy for you because it depends on your knowledge and grammar and conventions. This question is really hard. So let's delay it. Let's move to question number 4. Okay, Lamar, read question number 4.
Yes, sir. It can most reasonable be inferred from the passage that as a young man, the narrator attributed his employment in films to.
Okay, so from the passage that as a young man, the narrator attributed his employment in the film to. Like, why did he work in this one? His wide range of acting skills, this is the reason. The fan base he acquired as a stage director, the lucky happenstance, his friendship with